Hi, I'm Becky Adams and welcome to another edition of Inspiration Station on the weekly Scrapper blog. Today I'm going to walk you through creating a layout using a fun new tool from We Are Memory Keepers. This tool is the Banner Punch Board, and typically you would use this board to create home decor and party items. But today we're going to use this fun tool to create this layout. I use this to create the triangles that make up the background on this layout. So let's get started and I'll show you how this is done. Today I thought it would be fun to create a layout using this cool tool from We Are Memory Keepers. It's the Banner Punch Board. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of crafts created with this board. It can do some amazing things, but today I thought it would be fun to see how you can incorporate this punch into your scrapbooking to use it for a layout. So all you need is just this punch board and a scrap of paper, depending on how big of a pendant shape or triangle you want to make. The one that I want to make today for this layout, I want to make it 5 inches. So I'm lining up this scrap of paper with the 5 line, and then you take this blade and simply put it in the blade housing, or in the track here, and cut along one side, whoops, and cut down the other, and you have a perfect triangle shape. So I already got started on the background of this layout. And I'm using products from both crepe paper and October Afternoon. And as you can see, this piece just fits nicely into my little, I guess it's not really a circle, kind of a circle shape here. So I'm just going to adhere it. Just fits nicely in there. And as you can see, I cut out several more of the triangle shapes, and on this one I even cut out the triangle shape and ran it through my printer to put the journaling on it. So this is the photo we're using today. It's a photo of my little guy and his dad, and it was the day that he learned to float by himself. And that's what the journaling talks about, my kids learning how to swim and playing in the pool. So all these pieces, all this pattern paper came from the crepe paper poolside collection. This striped piece of paper that I'm using as a photo mat came from the October Afternoon, let me see which collection that is, the summertime collection. Going to adhere the photo right here. Actually, let me back up. Before I adhere the photo, I wanted to add a few of these pieces of the die cuts from the ephemera pack from the poolside collection. And I pulled out a few of these pieces and I wanted to attach them right here on the corner of my photo using a stapler. I've got that die cut swim, the transparent one, and then another one that says splash. I want to move it over. I don't want to cover up my little guy's feet, so it's going to hang off of the edge of the paper a little bit. And I'm going to staple this one on both ends, just to make sure it stays put. I'm going to set this one aside and come back to it in just a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere my photo. And then also from the poolside collection, I've got the decorative frames, the chipboard frames. And I love this little one that's shaped like a sunshine. So we're going to take that, just put a little bit of adhesive. Oops. That's one thing that I love about adhesive runners, is that if you get it somewhere where you didn't intend it to be, you can just brush it off. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And then I wanted to adhere this little yellow piece that says July. And I'm going to adhere it right there so it's kind of under my photo. So when I know where I'm going to place it, I'm going to place the adhesive right on the bottom of the circle here so that I know that it will be hidden. Okay, I'm going to add that right there. And then let's work on the title next. And I pulled out the title for this layout is going to be He Can Float. And I pulled these stickers from two different packages of stickers. These come with go with the poolside collection, and these ones come with the new documentary collection by Dear Lizzie. And those are the stickers, and I'm gonna put them just right here in this triangle. And most of the time when I create a layout and I use letter stickers or thickers, I put them out on a ruler like this so that I can easily move them. They're already, I know how much space they're going to take up, and I can just put them on my layout quickly. So I use rulers a lot, and even if you, most often I use a clear ruler. Today I couldn't find my clear ruler, but if you use a clear ruler, then it's even easier to tell where you can place your thickers. Okay, now I've got most of my layout done. I just want to add a few little embellishments. We've got these little labels from the summertime collection, and I've already put the date stamp on this just to make this video go a little bit quicker. And I think I'm going to put that right down here. Actually, no, I'm going to put it right up here next to the sunshine die cut. Okay, then I wanted to put this cute splash flare just right there with that embellishment cluster. And then this is from the poolside collection. This is their wooden enamel dots, or enamel dots put into wood, I guess, are most of them. I wanted to put one, let's see, I want a little bit smaller. Right there in that embellishment cluster, and then a smaller one over here as well. And then just a couple of enamel pieces to finish off these embellishment clusters. In placing these, I'm trying to balance out the color a little bit. There's a lot of pink right over here, and so I wanted to bring just a tiny bit of pink up into that embellishment cluster. And I'll do the same thing down here. There's a little bit of that teal, and I want to add that in, and then a little bit of yellow. Let's do one of these darker blue ones up here as well. Whoops. Okay. And then the last thing is I wanted to add a few of these puffy stickers from the summertime collection. I thought this little fish was adorable. I think I'll put him right here. Actually, I think I'm going to put him right there to add a little bit of interest to the title. Make sure he sticks. Like that summer story right there. In fact, I'm gonna pull that up just a little bit and staple that on so that it goes with, it fits in with the other die cut that I placed there. I don't know if I can get, there we go. And I think the last thing, I'm gonna stick this little speech bubble in, because I don't know if you can see it very well on this, but my husband was pretty excited about my little guy being able to float. Okay, and I think with that, we're finished.